Questions are being raised about whether the government is following its own tough love advice to councils to only spend on necessities, not nice-to-haves. The Taxpayer Union has taken aim at the government funding a dance competition, while the Greens are gobsmacked that David Seymour's Ministry of Regulation has 3 deputy chief executives. Here's senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch.
A room full of mayors, all ears.
Well, kia ora and good morning.
As the government rolled up for round 2 of its clash with the councils.
There's no room for wasteful spending or nice-to-haves.
Sending out Simeon Brown to scrap following the Prime Minister's tough talk yesterday.
Ratepayers, I'd put it to you, are sick of white elephants and they're sick of non-delivery. And so my challenge to all of us is to rein in the fantasies and to get back to delivering the basics brilliantly.
I think you could sense from the room that there was a feeling of, was that the right way to deliver something and a message to local government? That's the route that the Prime Minister chose, and that decision was up to him.
The local government minister dishing out more of the same.
Kiwis expect local government to focus on the basics, picking up the rubbish, fixing the pipes, filling the potholes.
Local councils are accountable to their communities, not to the government.
Brown came with a sweetener in the form of regional deals, long-term agreements between local and central government for things like housing, economic growth and critical infrastructure.
We will only finalise deals with regions that focuses on the basics and are committed to spending ratepayers' money responsibly.
As the government laid down the law for local councils to only spend on necessities, not nice-to-haves, eyebrows were raised when it today announced $750,000 in funding for the Dance Crew World Championships.
What you mean? Would you call a dance competition a necessity or a nice-to-have for government spending?
Depends on the context.
The context is you just paid for one.
I don't know anything about it yet.
The funding came from the Major Events Fund, the Taxpayers Union laying into them and Auckland Council for slumping up $750,000 too.
For a dance competition, I mean, this is the very sort of local government waste that the government's supposed to be stopping. Instead, they're co-funding it.
The party that prides itself on waste busting had no problems with it.
If that money can show that there's been great gains, then I really hope it does.
Nor do they have a problem with David Seymour's new Ministry for Regulation's average salary of $152,000, about $70,000 more than the average salary for all public servants. 3 News can tonight reveal the ministry has 3 deputy chief execs, all paid up to $348,482. That's more than ministers get.
It's just far too much, and it just goes to show how this government has one standard for their pet ministries and another for the wider public service.
If you've got a couple of people who are working within the Ministry of Regulation who can find any savings, you'll find that that cost is well spent.
One party's waste is another's well spent.